Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to the Community Project. So, we've got some stuff to design today. As the title suggests, today I am going to be building some of this area south of the mines. Specifically, I have decided that this part of the mines is going, or this part of the map is going to be kind of like a big, sort of vaguely-ish, like, open world area. It's just going to be a very large open map with some different stuff to find. And you have to, like, actually get up to the village and do some stuff to actually unlock it to where you can traverse it on the overworld. So, it's going to double as both a explorable area as well as kind of a light other dungeon, before leading to this town, which I have decided is named Chill, and is going to be a bit of a nice, sizable town, I think. Also, due to reasons, I need to design a Space Marine to join the party. So, yeah. First things first, let's work on designing this Space Marine. I'll be honest, I have no idea how we're going to do this. But, I do know what kind of a Space Marine it is, since I did a poll on my channel, and by a result of, let's actually take a look, this one. Okay. The winning selection. I had thought of a few different options of how to integrate a Space Marine into this, and had decided that the 3 chapters of Space Marine that I thought might work best to actually fit into this in a slightly cohesive way. Whoop. Hold on. Have to adjust my wire there. Were the Lamenters, the Salamanders, or the Alpha Legion. Put it up for a vote, and the winner with 55% of the vote is the Salamanders. So we are putting the Salamanders chapters Space Marines, and so I'm going to need like some real serious type of headgear here. I will be honest, I have no idea how this is going to be possible, and it might simply not be possible to do it with a helmeted Space Marine. Because I need something that's going to block most of the face. This is about the only one that's good for a full body cover, but I'm already very much using that for Ryu, and that one really doesn't look anything like a Space Marine. Let's at least look for something in the outfit. Ooh. Oh, that looks so good. I think that's the one I've actually been using for Ryu? At least I hope that's the one I've been using for Ryu. Is that not the one I've been using? Okay, that is the one I was using for Ryu. Good. So yeah, just turn off everything else. No tails, no wings, like no hair, no eyes. We want like we need like the blackest black skin we can find. This one's darker, but it's also definitely brown more. This one looks more like an unnaturally black skin color, I think. So, what can we get? Something that's, like, really, really just unwieldy, big and bulky. This one might work. Well, Salamander's primary color is green. So let's see how some of these options look with a primary of green. I mean, that kind of works. We can get, like, the gold highlights in there. This might be about as good as I could make a Space Marine, honestly. Okay, so this is the armor for our Space Marine. So the eyes themselves are red. If we are actually going to show the face, then we need like a very broad face. No hair. No facial hair. Ears, that's right. Eyes, that's right. We can do some kind of a helmet that sort of fits with the setting. You know, I mean, obviously, if it's just one Space Marine, they've been stuck here a while. Who knows what's going on there. I do enjoy my tea. Honestly, nothing wrong with just, like, a set of basic eyebrows. Ooh. I could go for, like really crazy eyebrows. That's definitely a possibility. What did Fulkin look like? I need a reference image. Let's see here. Okay. I don't know. I think the eyebrows are a little bit much. I think that's about as good as I can do. We definitely want like an actually like prominent nose though. Something that's very, ooh yeah, like that. Something very broad, sort of matching like the very broad build of a Space Marine. As far as a mouth, mouth is going to be hidden, so it doesn't really matter. Facial marks. We can definitely decorate the face. That might help with the whole sort of Space Marine-esque look. Adding some dark highlights to the face will help darken the entire feel of the complexion. I think that works. No beast ears, no tail, no wings. It's really not gonna look right with a cloak. Is there anything that's just like a visor? Because I could probably work with a visor. No. Okay. So, how much of the face can I cover? This one kind of works, because this is kind of like something that you might see in like a steampunk setting that's That's interesting. I don't think it quite works. We could have that be like part of the armor. Oh, this might actually work, because this sort of covers up the sides. That might be as close as we can get. Okay, okay. But we're actually getting closer now. No, I think just all of it in that dark turquoise color. I think this is our Space Marine. Or at least as close as I can get to one. We can sort of elevate it just a little bit. Or I could lower this. No, it still shows too much skin to just change the skin color to fix it. I think this is our Space Marine. And I have decided his name, barring any other suggestions, is Quartus. So let's go ahead and put that out. This is Quartus. Quartus has only one facial expression. Nah, I'm lying. He can definitely do different eye expressions. Like that one. That one works. Quartus, where are you? There you are. Alright, so we'll do a few different basic expressions for Quartus. Quartus looking happy. That's kind of cute. This character is really only going to be able to emote through their eyes. So let's really make sure we give a few eye expressions. Okay. Those definitely look angry. Yeah, those look nice and angry. Okay. Okay, Quartus. And let's do one more. Quartus kind of like looking off to the side, a little unsure. There we go. Okay, so that gives us 6 good facial expressions to work with Quartus. Now we need their walking character. So, of course, this is Quartus. We also need their looking damaged character. Just like that. Just save right over Quartus again. Yeah, I think... No, that just makes the whole thing look dark. This... That sort of gives that little bit of gold highlights that I like. Put out the Battler sprite, Quartus. Alright. So this is our Space Marine Quartus. And let's play something else. I've heard that enough. Alright. So our next character is Quartus. And Quartus's basic expression is that. Basic walking expression is that. The basic battler is that. Okay. And now I need the class for them. So this is where it's going to get a little weird. Because their class is going to be Space Marine. And their stats are going to be insane. Like, just absurd. This character is an absolute beast, and it's absurd and it's dumb. Yeah, from 300 to 999 with fast growth. From 300 to 999 with fast growth. From 300 to 999 with fast growth. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to build battles around having a Space Marine in the party, but we're going to figure it out. Okay. So there's our stats for a Space Marine. But they grow ridiculously slowly. Their basic hit rates are fine. They have a higher crit rate. They have a higher evasion rate. Okay, I'm going to need new types of armor here. So we're going to need an armor type war gear. And a new weapon type war gear. And I need some kind of a name for what I will call the Space Marine special abilities. I don't know. We'll just call it Tactics for now. Okay. So... now... what I need is a set of gear that I can use for my Space Marine. So this is war gear. It's worn on the body. I have no idea what to call it yet. But it gives 350 defense. And, yeah, you're never going to be able to buy it, but that's its price. There we go. Space Marine armor. These are just placeholder names because I don't actually know the proper names for all their war gear at this time. That's the sort of stuff I'm going to have to look up later. But for the helmets, yeah, sure, that's close enough to a helmet icon. Honestly, that's probably all I need. But I do need a weapon. So we're just going to copy this cap bow here. And we'll just call this the bolter. Sure, that looks close enough to a bolter, I guess. And is there an animation specifically for a gun? There's one marked shoot. That works for me. Okay, this is war gear. Its attack is 530. So they can use war gear weapons, they can use war gear armor, and we are going to specifically lock all of their equipment slots. There we go. Lock the weapon, lock the head, lock the body. We're going to lock the offhand. And we're going to lock the accessory. Okay. Honestly, for the dragon class, we can also just, like, seal the offhand slot, since it's never going to be used. And also seal the accessory slot, since those are never going to be used. Okay, so I think we have our Space Marine. Because that is a completely ordinary thing that a game needs to have. And they're going to start at level 40. And they've got their bolter, they've got a Space Marine helmet, they've got Space Marine armor. There we go. Okay, this is the baseline for my Space Marine. I guess that works. So now that that is done, it's time to actually start designing the next map. And I do want this one to be fairly big. It's gonna be an outside map. And I need music for it. I kind of like that, but I don't quite think the pitch works. Maybe if I have the Snickers, it'll help me figure it out. Honestly, I think I like that. Okay. So this is going to be a big damn map. Now, it should more or less correlate to this overworld map. So basically, straight east will lead you to the town. So the first thing I want to do is kind of mark out the boundary of the town. Doesn't really matter with what, but we're just going to say that this marks the border of the town. So then there's going to be kind of a path leading to it. And then the mountains are basically going to be here. So let's sort of have the mountains go around. Do the mountains snuggle up against the town? Yes, they do. So they sort of go up, over, and around. Got it. Alright, so we're going to try and sort of match that general shape a little bit. And then that will end over here. And then the other areas of mountain go over there. And we'll have a couple little plateaus here and there. Okay. And I've already learned from experience working with this that we need a white mask to go underneath this particular tile set. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a 4 high cliff everywhere. At least for the main area. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on and so forth. Just like that. Keep on going. We've actually got quite a bit of mountain to build here. But 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Most of it, these small plateaus in the middle, we're just going to make too tall. Okay. Just like that. So this is going to be a big area that can be explored. Now, I'm actually just going to put down a bunch of grass just so I can sort of see it easily as a placeholder while I start to do my work here. Okay. So, if this is where we start to get to a town, how do I want to kind of communicate that? I guess like some bricks? And then like a proper entrance going in. So there is going to be a road, which is going to leave from this cave here. And it's going to go around this, so it's not going to be a direct route. And it will be possible to go off the road. But it will be more dangerous to go off the road. And just finish up this road nice like that. So, going into town, we're going to want, like, some nice cobblestones as you actually get close to the town. And then it's going to be just a flat road leading into the city proper. Put the wall one higher. And like something like that, maybe. This area, at least, I can just have it look a bit like that. Put a couple of spots of cobblestone along the way. Some nice bushes around the outside, just like that. I think this might work as a better wall design. We just need something that makes it like really clear that you're actually like entering, you know, the actual city area. Honestly, just a bunch of, like, cobblestone around. That should work. I need to see how this would, how this looks. We'll just put that here. The mines, we'll have those just exit into the Tundra. Just that for now. Alright, let's take a look at what this looks like. Okay. We'll just fast walk over to the other side, go into the cave. Okay. Yeah, that is a very big area to walk. which is exactly what I wanted. I want this to be a very large and very open area. So then you get here, and you can get like this far without seeing the back of it. Okay. That tells me what I needed to know. So we'll just arrange it like this. Okay. It doesn't look fancy right now, but for the moment we're just trying to lay down like the basic the basic geometry of this. Below characters, player touch. Below characters, player touch. Below characters, player touch. Why wasn't I able to walk in there, though? Is that block not set as walkable? Oh, it was. Apparently I was using the only variant of that wasn't walkable. Okay. So that is the first part of the Tundra. For this next bit, going to block off the access on this side. Oh, we do have some like nice snowy towers. I can put those on the outside as well. That's good. So we're just going to lay like a pile of trees. Just like that. So you can't go any further that way. Okay. And then we just copy the edge of the trees all the way down. I'm actually going to leave the bottom open for now, in case I need to do some more with that. But continuing on the city. I think this works better with the stonework that I'm going for here. Okay. Okay. Just like that. And then a couple levels with little ladders. Now, I don't think that quite looks right. That may work. there's just something about it that doesn't quite, I don't know, strike me as like particularly good. But that might just be because I'm seeing it from like a higher point of view than I will on the ground. I don't know. It's too... Something about it just doesn't... Something about the tower just doesn't quite feel right to my eyes. And I trust my instincts with stuff like that. Let's actually put back on another piece of music here while I try and see a solution through this. Okay. What would work? I think... What if I just, like, put that on top? I think that kind of works. Yeah, I think that this sort of works. Then we'll just put another right here. Okay, so there's still more I can definitely do with the wall itself. But I think this will actually look like kind of vaguely presentable? Let me think. Just like a bunch of shrubs out front. Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Alright, walk through the walls, travel. Okay, now you can go in and out. So if you do cut right across, it's a lot shorter walk. Alright, the tree line looks great. So how does it look as you approach the town? Okay, okay, I like that. Hmm. Okay. So I do think that these need to be moved over one space. They look a little too unnatural. Just plopped up against the edge. So that should do better. It still looks just kind of empty up here, though. Hmm. Put a little fence there. I could. I can decorate it a bit. Hmm. If I throw a couple of like smokestacks up there, I think that will help sell it a bit. I feel like there's a chimney here somewhere. I just can't quite find it. Hmm. Ah, whatever. Just put a couple of these spread out, a bit unevenly, I think. Like maybe we have two here that are right next to each other, but then, you know, just kind of spaced very unevenly. I think that works. Maybe one of those. Just something that kind of gives the impression that there is, something here. Drop. I don't know, little snowman out here. I think that's about the best I can do for the exterior of the city for right now. We're just going to leave kind of a placeholder transition point, just so I know the line where the entry into the city actually takes place. And let's see. This line looks appropriate for that. And then over here is actually the entrance back into the mines. As we've established, this is going to go here, facing you up. And then I'm going to need a bit of, like, smoke. This smoke should do fine. Just some smoke coming from the chimneys, just so that it looks like this is, lived in place, and there'll be some NPCs and whatnot. What else? I just need soft music today. Okay. So, I'm going to make it clear to the player that they can take the road, which is a long walk but safe, or they can cut across, take a more direct path, but it's going to be more dangerous. So let's work on designing this area here. Let's see. Actually, first thing we should do is build the terrain. Okay. So then, now that we've got the terrain, we're going to add some big patches of, like, snowy grass. Just sort of sprinkle them around a little bit. They don't need to be precise or pretty, they just sort of need to exist in the space. Okay. Next thing, we're going to have, like, a couple patches around here that are actually, like, green. Oh, yeah, this works. Like, some areas that are, like, sort of rough-hewn. Like, where maybe there is or was cobblestone. Kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. Just kind of like a little bit scuffed. Okay. So now that I've got that, let's add a little bit of frozen water. We're actually going to have, like, a body of water here. There we go. Okay. And then this is going to go up to a waterfall by the mountains. Yeah, that works. And then this area is, like, a little bigger, because this is where the water initially pools. and widen that up just a bit. Okay. Really doesn't look all that good. But it's all right at least. Now I need something to cross the water. I need somewhere that there's a bridge. Okay, here we go. So we're going to put a bridge here. And it's just gonna go across like that. Okay. And it will have a couple supports in the middle. And then, since a bridge is where you're going to have more foot traffic, we'll have a few bits of, like, scuffed ground on either side. Just kind of like that. Okay, I think that works. What else do I want here? Right. I do want to have some patches of this, like, really flurry snowdrift. Just sort of spread that all around. Doesn't really matter how it's spread. Okay. So now we're just gonna start decorating the area with some doodads. So, a bit of that, bit of this. Little bits of this all over the place. Some big snowy rocks. Okay. Yep, just like that. Some, like, snowy weeds, I guess. Okay. Now we are going to add some small pine trees. Oh, not there. I want them growing out of the snow. And now some big trees. Just like that. Try to hit any areas that really don't have much in the way of doodads on them yet. So that should work for a general terrain, I think. Let's find out. There we go. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, good. Bridge works. All of this is working. I think it's a decent patch of ground. And there we go. Okay, we've got smoke coming out of those chimneys. So there's just visually something. And then that's where the exit point is. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead, drop a save right there. And I'm going to take a quick break, just a couple minutes. So, enjoy my, loading screen, I guess. And yes, let's go. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, I think I have created what I wanted, which was just like a general sort of field, just like a general outdoor area that can be traversed as you leave the mines and as you head toward the city. So that does leave a very significant area to still explore. I do think I want to reduce some of this a bit. Like, just have places where the ground is just like a little bit more spotty, a little bit sketchier. Or a few places where the path is actually broken. Broken, but, it's still clear where there was a path. It's still, perfectly traversable. Just something like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. And just a little bit of that here. Okay. Is there anything I want to decorate the actual footpath with? Any just like basic stones or stuff? Ooh, yeah, I got it, okay. We're actually gonna throw a few spots of just some like rock along the way. Okay. Yeah, kind of like that. And then at different places along the road, I'm actually drawing inspiration from World of Warcraft here. One of the common things you would see in World of Warcraft is at regular intervals along the main road, there would just be like some fences. So I am going to take that inspiration and just add a bit of fencing around different spots of the road. Give it a sense that like this is like a secure path, something that even though it's completely snowed in, it's something that is maintained, something that is managed. Whoop. There we go. I could add like some street lights along the way as well. Uh at least outside the city. I think that makes a little bit of sense. Um yeah. Oop. Yeah, just kind of like that. Couple like basic street lamps. There. Okay. And now what I really just need is a bit of signage. But first I should really like put some stuff on top of this plateau here. just like that. And then a few like single trees along the rim. Okay. And there. Just like that. I think that works. Yeah, I think that's doable. So what I need now is a signpost. So I think I will put one right here. And it's the same as the characters. And it'll say to reach chill, just follow the road. Be careful. Monsters lurk in the snowy wilderness. Okay. And we are actually going to define this entire area so that I can put monster encounters in it. Just in case people do feel like going off the road a lot. It doesn't have to cover every space that's not on the road, but I do want it to cover most of the northern area that's not on the road. I do genuinely want it to be kind of dangerous to stray. All right. In this area as well. Are there any areas deep within the off-road sections that are not covered? This isn't covered. Okay. Get there. Get there. Okay. So this whole area will have random encounters. The road is not going to have random encounters. Wait. Can you do these by bucket? Oh, you can. Oh, yeah, that's going to be much easier in the future. Okay. So we've got an exploration area and a monster area defined. We have a road that you can follow leading into the next town. So I think it is time to actually start. So first, I need to give some kind of a pretense. I need to give some kind of an explanation for why the player is like walking through a tundra instead of like going over the overworld again. But first, I want to lay out a tree line. Just so that the top of the cliffs do not look unnatural. Or at least not empty. It's definitely not going to look natural, but at least it won't look empty. And sometimes all you can hope for is to have something that at least looks presentable rather than perfect. We don't even need the trees to go out that far. But the ones closer to the cliffs definitely need to be completed on all sides. Actually, we're not going to bother putting bottoms on those parts. And okay, this is going to be a little awkward here, but I think I need to get rid of those corners. Okay, so this is like that. I'm not really sure what's gone here. Nebfer says, but that would be treasonous. Can you remind me exactly which of my comments you're referring to? You're the first person who's chatted all day, so I have not been regularly looking at chat, so I'm not 100% sure what you're referencing. So that's top of that tree, which works like that. Okay. Okay, what is going on with this section of forest? Like, you need to go here. You need to go here. Something about trees. Yeah, that sounds about right. Getting trees to work like this is always a pain. Honestly, as long as it looks good enough. I don't think anyone's really going to spend a lot of time worrying about the specifics of the visuals. Sure, why not? We will pretend that looks okay. Oh, Nebfer, would you like to see our Space Marine? Because apparently we're adding a Space Marine to this. For reasons beyond my comprehension. Okay, honestly, the trees, if anything, they look worse. they look terrible. They actually look terrible. We're gonna scrap all of that, and we're just going to lay just regular rows of trees side by side rather than trying to make this work. Okay. Just like that. So what if I just do this? I mean, it looks terrible, but it doesn't look the worst. I just have to clean it up a little. Honestly, it's going to take way less effort to clean this up than it was going to take to clean up everything else. All right, Neb, just let me finish up these trees, this tree cleanup, and then I will show you our Space Marine. You shouldn't be there. You're way close to the edge. You're off the edge. You're off the edge. You're on the edge. You're off the edge. You're off the edge. You're all off the edge. You're off the edge. You're on the edge. You're off the edge. You're both on the edge. These ones are okay. Alright, there we go. That looks so much better. So apparently this is our Space Marine. This was the closest I could get to a Space Marine. They are ridiculously overpowered. They start at level 40. Their stats are in the very high hundreds. Their gear won't come off of them. And I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to build some parts of the game around having them in your party, but I will figure it out. Very much limited by the tools I had to work with, but I think this gets close. I think it sort of evokes... I mean, clearly the helmet's not Space Marine issue, but I think the armor sort of works. And I mean, I think I can play with the idea that, like, they had to, you know, secure some kind of headgear after their own was, I don't know, lost, damaged, turned into a dark age of technology, techno-abomination, who knows. But yeah, this is Quartus, the Salamander Space Marine. I have no idea what exactly they do yet, but the important thing is that they are there. Oh yeah, those trees look much better. Waterfall doesn't look great, but it's at least tolerable. How long does it actually take to traverse the road? Because that's basically going to tell me how many, like, NPCs and, like, items of interest to put along the road. Because the whole idea here is going to be that the road does not have any encounters in it. Oh, hold on a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Back to just making sure I don't want it to be unreasonable. Okay, the ground gets a little more scruffy. And then we go to the entrance of the city. And that's the stop point for the entrance to the city. Okay. So that seems to work. Hello, Moth. Welcome to the stream. I'm designing a big snowy place. It is a little unnatural here, the way that it goes around. Okay. So we're going to clear out this row as having any potential enemy encounters. Okay. I think that's okay for the first part of the Tundra. Yeah, I think that's acceptable. So now I need like some kind of I need somebody here to talk to. To talk to the player. So we're just going to attach this person onto the shift scene, which means that they are going to disappear here when the shift scene is done. And they're going to say, be careful out there. The Tundra can be... how do I want to put this? So the idea is that instead of going to the overworld, you're going to this big tundra area. And then after a little bit more, you'll be able to basically choose whether to go to the overworld or to this Tundra map. So the Tundra map is basically going to be like this big, wide open space where you can fight things and where you can find like treasures and stuff. So I need I need some kind of a justification. Be careful out there. You'll need a guide to safely cross some of the more dangerous parts of the tundra. You can hire guides in the town of Chill. Just follow the road. Okay. That works well enough for as a justification, I think. And then the guide that you're going to hire is going to be Quartus the Space Marine. So I think that works well. So let me actually show everybody something that I haven't shown off to you before, because I have finally integrated a system I have been wanting to put in place for a while into the battle system. Okay. We're just going to save here. Here we go. So, you may notice that our Dragon Man is a different color. That is because our Dragon Man Ryu has unlocked the ability of dragon shifting, where he can change his color and go into different dragon forms with different elemental attributes. So for instance, if they shift into green, they become much more resistant to physical attacks. They also put up a barrier every time they shift on other party members, which reduces damage to that element. So now Thatcher and Malter might take a lot less damage from physical attacks. Each form also has a breath weapon of that element. The green dragon form just has a dragon roar, which does physical damage. Thatcher has a new power. Thatcher now has the ability Ice Storm, which deals heavy damage to up to 4 random enemies, and she is able to use this as long as she is holding a staff that she got from beating the last boss. It's not so good against something like the Wendigo that it's actually resistant to ice damage, though. Malter's Might Cap Flick does non-elemental damage now. Dragon also has a new ability called Feeding, which damages an enemy, recovers some stamina, and also might give them a little bit of a poison. Perfect. That's all looking good. The Frostbite ability, Pyramid's Curse, all the spells are working properly. So, the thing about this guy, though, is, well, let's actually show the other thing. For right now, Ryu has 2 dragon forms he can switch to, green or blue. I actually need to switch this so that the different dragon barriers don't stack, because otherwise that's just going to be busted as hell. But in this form, Ryu's got Ice Breath. His attacks deal Ice-type damage. So yeah, that's that's kind of like the big thing about Ryu. That's sort of like Ryu's gimmick, is this whole dragon shifting thing that I've been casually working on in the background for a while, since very, very early on. And I'm glad that I have finally gotten to actually show it off and have it work. So let's actually go in here and the Dragon Guard abilities. So if Dragon Guard Green resists Dragon Guard Blue, and Dragon Guard Blue resists Dragon Guard Green, what happens if I try to apply one on top of the other? Do they completely cancel out? Does the newer one supersede? Does the older one supersede? I don't actually have the answer to that. Pyramids, curse. No, this is supposed to be magic defense, so this should be IMDEF. Just like that. Alright, let's check again. Okay. Okay, we're gonna Dragon Shift Green. So now the Green Dragon Guard effect is active on Thatcher and Malter Might. So the question is, what happens if I use Dragon Shift Blue? What I want to happen is I want Dragon Guard Green to fall off, but Dragon Guard Blue to stay. No, that is not what happens. Okay. So, instead of state resist, I think what I need it to do... So I need a state removal effect. Okay. So I could make a common event, Dragon Shift Cleanup, that would remove the states. So where is my change state, entire polity, remove Dragon Guard Green, and remove Dragon Guard Blue. So what I don't know is if I add a common event to the dragon shifting. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's already running a common event. Yeah, there's no reason to do that then. Okay. We can just add the cleanup to the ongoing event. So, for instance, for Dragon Shift Blue, it removes green and any others as they are added, and for green, it removes blue. So, what I want to see is if this creates a period of time where you can see that 2 Dragon Shifts have stacked, or not. Because I would prefer a situation where you never actually visually see 2 Dragon Guards stack. So let's see how this is. Dragon Shift Blue. Okay. So the effect... You know what? It's not perfect, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine to have it work that way. It's not going to cause any trouble to have it work that way, at least. It's not actually going to interfere with anything mechanically. In the meantime... I need to make a snowy town. So, what kind of a snowy town do I want? Just looking for a little bit of inspiration. Or I could just load up this map called Large Public Bath and just literally add a bathhouse. Or a school gymnasium. Or a casino. I mean, I suppose that is also an option, but no. We are going to design the town of Chill. Important thing. Tundra, I never actually gave it a battle back. So we need a snow field. Ooh, that looks good. That looks good. Snowfield, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks pretty. Okay. So I need a fairly wide map, but not necessarily a really tall one. In case there is ever a fight here. We can make it... I don't know, some kind of a town. Town with a lot of stonework. Yeah, that'll work. I actually want it to sound busy, like there's people, so... Okay. That's a bit much. Okay, that works. And then I need some kind of a town theme for it. People talking effect is wild. Yeah, you can do anything with this. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. Let's quiet down the people though. It's a little hard getting it to fade into my consciousness, into my subconscious there. This is going to be an outside map. This is the town of Chill. Really don't want to hear the people effect while I'm working, though. Alright, so this I actually want to be like kind of like a dense town. So let's just start by surrounding the whole thing in this 3 deep wall. Just kind of like that. And the entrance... Okay. The entrance is just going to come from here. And it's 3 wide. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This looks... That looks a lot better. That actually looks like it would match the, like the stone texture a lot better. Okay, this is the snowy texture of the town. Yeah, that looks so much better. Alright, now we apply these. And a couple of those. There. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Okay. So the main thoroughfare of the city is just going to run through the whole thing. There's basically going to be... This is going to feel much more like a planned city. So much more like metropolitan. A lot of like little alleys, things like that. Okay. Whoop. 1 sec. Okay, couple little places where the roads really connect well. Just like that and that. A couple places that are just like dark alleys. Okay. There. I think that works. Some of this is definitely going to get changed a bit. But we will see what we can do. The important thing right now is to just build a few walls. just like that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work. This is just gonna have to be one big area. Okay. Okay. And just like that. Okay. And throw these out for some of the uncultivated areas. Some little bits of dense ground. And I think that about does it. Okay. Okay, so I think this is the layout of the town of Chill. So definitely much more... definitely much more of a... of like an urban area. There we go. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. So I could add a few like proper roofs to a couple of the buildings. And just drop that there, that there. This one can be the same way. This one can be the same way. And this one. Okay. And boom. We have roofs. Not every place needs to be built like that, but, you know, a handful of them adds a bit of a nice touch to the city. Just like that. Just like that. I want to at least get the exterior portion of the town done tonight. That is definitely on my to-do list. Because then we can really start, like, fleshing out this, this town more. Okay. So that's all the buildings that I set to have those kinds of roofs on. So now we're going to arrange a few of these spires around the outskirts. Just to have something visually interesting. And then in a couple places up here, we will have the very bottom of a spire. Just like that. And then we'll have a couple of these throughout the city as well. Okay. Now, let's set some chimneys. Just dotted around the city. Every building will have at least one. Okay. There. And we start by putting these on top of everything that we can. But we stagger the animation slightly so that not all of them are on the exact same part of their animation cycle. Okay. And I believe that is now one for every... yes, I believe that's one for every chimney in the town. So what is the pathing on the chimney thing? Okay, they're both marked as stars, meaning that you can pass under them. Okay. So you will be able to, like, say, walk right there. That's good. Now, let's decide where a few of, like, the really important things in town are. The inn is very important, so people can rest. So the inn's gonna be right here. And it's also going to double as the tavern. So we have an inn and a tavern here. Let's put the weapon shop here. And an armor shop there. And because these ones are actually smithies, we're going to have dark smoke for them. Good. Now, we also need the Pepsi shop. We need the soda shop. That's very, very important. You are going to need the sci-fi outside blocks as well. Specifically these. Okay. A vanity shop for firewood? That's an interesting idea. So, what do you mean exactly by a vanity shop? If you can be a little more specific about exactly what you mean, I am 100% on board to put that in. We're also going to have an accessories shop right here. This is going to be just for show, not necessarily for the player. Gotcha. Okay, that's what you mean. All right, this is going to be the Pepsi establishment. I could definitely put up a sign for that as well. I think a hammer actually works well for like a carpenter. And we can put that right there. Okay, so we have a shop for weapons. We have a shop for armor. We have an inn and tavern. We have the Pepsi shop. We have a place to buy accessories. We have at least one vanity shop. Okay. That seems to work. So let's move a save point into the city. And make the town accessible. Facing up, yes, good. Copy the entrances and make the exits. And that is going to put the Tundra down here. No, all the exits will put you in the middle of the road. There's no reason to make it 1-to-1 with 3 spaces in the road. No one's going to care. A shop to exterminate rodents in the basement. Okay. Ned, if that is some kind of reference, I don't actually understand what the reference is. So, if you can provide me a little more context, I can definitely add that into town. Oh, right, we're also going to have, crafting here. Okay. So, town designs. We've got weapon shop, armor shop, accessory shop, We've got the Pepsi shop. We've got an inn/tavern. We've got a vanity carpenter shop. We've got place to kill rats in basement. Still don't know exactly what you mean by that, but we can definitely make a note of it. Alright, let's take a quick look. It's a thing in many RPGs where you have your beginner quest to go kill some rodents in the basement or someplace. What if that's how you meet Quartus the Space Marine? What if someone asks you to get rid of some rodents, and Quartus insists on joining you because it might be dangerous, because he's huge and friendly and he doesn't want to see people get hurt? We can definitely put in a Skaven reference doing that, because then we're tying this into both Warhammer 40k as well as regular fantasy Warhammer. We don't have to draw attention to it narratively, but we could probably throw out like a Ratman enemy. And just call it a Skaven. There's got to be a rat somewhere. Yeah, there you go. Just a rat. We just have a normal-looking rat, but we call it a Skaven. I think that's kind of a fun idea. And then, yeah, that's how Quartus joins you. He joins you on the quest to kill rats. Rats that are weaker than, anything else you've fought in the game so far. Because they're freaking rats. But this is where we first see that Quartus is just ridiculously powerful. If I just copy the stat block of the feral forest feline and just drop it in here with the rat, just have it be just a normal rat, just call it a Skaven, give it 50 HP, have it not drop anything. Wait, I'm sorry, feral forest felines can drop loincloths? Why? When did I do that? What do you mean, loincloths? Literally just a scrap of fabric to cover the naughty bits. Okay, I'd completely forgotten about that. Apparently, feral forest felines can drop loincloths. With a 1% chance. Okay, and they reward, nothing. And they have, no special abilities whatsoever. Resist weaker and stronger? Yeah, so they're only susceptible to the normal. We'll give them, 30 attack. Alright, let's actually take a look at what this looks like, okay? We're just gonna throw, a bunch of rats into a battlefield. And this is going to be our first look at Quartus the Space Marine, who starts at level 40, who has 7,463 maximum HP, 1,246 attack, and basically 746 in all of his other stats. This should be entertaining. So, Quartus, how much do you hit for? That's 4,621 damage. He's gone 3 times in a row before anyone else's bar has filled. That was 5,500. This is the power of a space mode. Alright, Quartus, you're up. This is so dumb. Oh, I love it. There you go. Okay. Yeah, we are doing this. These are definitely the Skaven. We're actually not going to have an auto win condition on the front of it. Ooh, the auto win primer. Right, how do we tie this into the auto win? I mean, okay. Control values. So this is now going to add the level of... No. This will be a conditional. I don't know exactly what the switch is, but if you have Quartus, then it will also add Quartus's level. Level review level. Thatcher, calc base, temp calc, calc base, temp calc, calc function, level of Quartus. Okay. So we can generally call this the Quartus in party trigger. So if the Quartus in party trigger is on, then for the auto win, it will also add in the calculation of Quartus's level. Oh. Hold on 1 sec. I have a phone call. Okay, that was just work trying to figure out where they're going to send me. Now, back to this all-important rat thing. There, okay. That is our 8 Skaven. So now we have... Now we know how Quartus is going to join. It's a little weird. All right, let's go check out like the general vibes of the town. You know, just game dev walk over everything. Okay. All right, so this is the town of Chill. Not bad, not bad. Very relaxing. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that. I think that's nice and peaceful. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's nice. We've actually got like a nice chill atmosphere in town right now. I do want to check out the terrain layer here and just fill it out over the top level of the ones with the roof extensions. There we go. Okay. So I should be able to walk back here now. Yes, I can walk back here, but it doesn't break anything. And that's good, because the corner of it really seems to create this illusion that I should be able to walk back here. And now I can, which also makes the roads look a little bit bigger as well. Okay, good. Good, that's perfect. That's beautiful. Oh boy, I have so many interiors I'm going to have to design here. But first, let's do some more work on the exterior of the town. So we're going to put up a few lampposts in the corner areas. These ones just look like they're coming down from further below. One right here. And then a few at, like, the major road intersections. Okay, that's good. Realistically, that would be enough to provide a reasonable amount of light over, like, an entire town. Now, we can add a few windows around. First, some open windows, then some ones that are just a little barred. Just like that. And then a few that are up higher. Just like that. And then a couple that are up higher but are barred. And I think that's good for general stuff. We can have some nice bushes in those areas. Just like that. Yeah, just like some little, what look almost like tufts of flowers hanging around. fighting back against the bitter cold. Just like that. So this is going to be like the vanity shop. So we're going to put like a bunch of wood out in front of it. As far as other stuff along like these main thoroughfares, there's like people hawking, you know, all sorts of goods. Just everything you can imagine. So we'll just put some of that there. Some basic posts, just like along the sides of different buildings, outside the front of others. What else? What else? What else? What else looks good? Like a couple snowy boxes like in the alley, arranged in a few little places. What else? Oh, well. Yeah, we can have a couple. We can have like a couple spots around town with wells. There we go. What even is this? Like, what is that supposed to be? Oh, it's like a withered tree. Okay. All right, that makes a little sense. Hidden treasure chest behind some building. All right, adding to the notes. Put at least one hidden chest behind a building's roof overhang. Got it. Let's see. Just some other basic sort of stuff. I think all that is pretty good. Oh, how about a statue? Yeah, like a nice big statue. And like another statue here. Okay. And what else? Let's see. All right, let's mark the spots for doors. So the inn and the tavern, door's going to go right there. Actually, I think that's a better look for a door. What is the difference between those? Oh, okay. All right. So their door is there. The carpenter's door is there. The armor door shop is there. Accessory door shop is there. Pepsi store's door is there. This building has two doors. This building has a door. This building has a door. Door. Okay. Now everything's got a spot for a door. Anything else I need from this pile of stuff? stuff. Not really anything from this pile. I mean, I could do like a street market. I don't know. I'm gonna put a lot of NPCs in here, and it's going to quickly start to get a bit more crowded, I think. Door to the sewer. I'm not gonna do the sewer area here. I'm gonna do that with a later town. There's already a lot going on in this area. What I'm thinking the sewer is we can use the sewer when we end up building the city that's being, bothered by a false hydra. Because then we have like a realistic way that a false hydra could be, moving around and, a nice little dungeon to find it. And my plan for that city is that it's going to be a fairly sizable city, like about the size of this one. But there's only going to be a handful of NPCs. Like, we're talking like 10 people max. And just most of it is empty, eerie, quiet. So that's my plan when I get around to a false hydra. That is definitely where we'll do the sewers. Okay, I think that works. Let's head to Spiretown, copy a door, and let's make a bunch of stuff. So, what kind of doors do you want? I really don't need, like, sci-fi doors. I just need regular doors. Ooh, I kind of like... Ooh, no, there's white doors. Ooh, there's white doors. I love these. Okay, this is going to be the standard door for non-essential areas. And then we'll have different types of doors for some other places. This place is going to have this suspicious-looking door. The tavern is going to have this fancy-looking door. The carpenter, they're trying to show off their stuff, so they have like a very nice, proper-looking door. And then the rest of the places are just going to get just like a nice kind of like generic door. Ooh. I think I kind of like that. Okay, this will be the other type of door used around town. And I think that is now every door in town. So, none of the doors actually have any interiors yet. But I think I am probably now done, or very nearly done, with the exterior of Chill. Look at that town. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I love it. Oh, I don't think you can walk... Okay, I'm gonna have to make a small adjustment to every single smoke event. Oh, I love it. Hello there! Welcome to the stream. I am building a snowy town. And it is very, very lovely. Alright, you need to be above the characters. You need to be above the characters. And I have to do this with every... Well, actually, I only need to do that with the smokes that are on the street, now that I think about it. Because you're never going to be walking under the other ones. Okay, above... And above... Nope. Yes, above... And above... And... Above... This town looks interesting. Thank you! I don't think those white doors work quite as well as I had hoped. I think they just look a little bit off. I mean, what about something just like that? I think this will blend nicely with the city walls that I'm using. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Right. I don't think I actually want doors that activate on touch like that. No. No, I do not. Okay. So I'm going to have to change every single one of those doors so that it activates on... button pressing instead of touching. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Got it. And now we get rid of those. Make those open with the action button. And copy, copy, copy. Make this one open on action button. This one open on action button. This one open on action button. Well, right now these doors are just copy-pasted from a different area. I haven't actually tied them to an interior yet. So they're all just teleporting the same place that, you know, the door that they're originally from did, which was like a Spire Town door. So it's not that they're broken. It's just that they are currently unfinished. Really just focusing on the exterior of the town. I feel like I could put a few speckles of stuff on some of the flat roofs. Nothing crazy. And here I thought you stumbled onto a feature of it auto-generates an interior for you. Well, it's funny you should say that. Because I could literally just go here to generate dungeon, have it say I want rooms, decide that it's going to be, I don't know, an interior with, like, walls like this. Actually, no. It's better to do this on a new map. The point is, I literally could just go to an area, set it to inside, say, generate dungeon, tell it I want, the walls and floors to look like that. And I want the floor to look like that. And I want rooms. And boom. It actually can auto-generate both interiors as well as actual mazes. That is a feature that does exist within this. I could do it again, but I could say I want margins. And now it just looks a little clearer. Or I could say I want wide passages. Or I could go in and say I want a maze. And I don't need those. And I want it to look like this. And I want the floor to be really shitty. And then boom. Here's my incredibly ugly maze with really shitty floors. So yeah, that's actually a thing you can do. Another really cool thing you can do is you can actually save images. Let's see. Where did that save again? Documents. And you can actually generate full map images. Just PNGs of entire maps. Which is useful if you ever want to actually, like, design, like a walkthrough or just, like, a map or something. I've even used this program to create maps for D&D sessions. Since I can just load up the PNGs on other devices and then just sort of, zoom and scroll around them to have people explore dungeons or rooms and stuff. So I kind of use this RPG Maker program for a lot of stuff. But yeah, you had asked what events are going to happen here, and I hadn't answered you yet. So allow me to actually explain where we are at in the story. So previously, we had been up here on the mountain peaks, up on the Howling Peaks. So you go through the peaks. You fight a Wendigo, a big Yeti man, after finding a hot spring that heals you up. That leads you... Honestly, why don't I just show you the event? I mean, it's not hard to show you the event, so I will show you what has actually happened in the time since then. We're just going to debug walk all the way to the event. Ah. Yes. I do have to interact with something, otherwise I just walk through everything. No, let me through. So this is one thing I added. So you come out of the mines after beating the worm boss, and you're out here on the overworld again. There's this nice little cabin where you can get a rest. So, you know, just nice and cozy. Like a pub in the snowy town where you can get some info. Absolutely. We're gonna have that. So this is the map we were designing last time, the Howling Peaks. So you start by crossing the frozen lake. You work your way up the mountain bit by bit. Eventually you reach the top area. And you go in here. If you step on that spot, like, one to the left of me, it triggers an event where you go up here, you rest and recover at the hot springs. Then you fight a boss, you fight the Wendigo. Then you come up here. And I think you were here last time. That I will absolutely have a no. Okay, we are absolutely adding a bathhouse to the Chill Town. That sounds like exactly the sort of thing Chill Town needs. All right, but I think you were here when we were designing this event. But basically, here is how it works. It's definitely the bones of a dragon. Ryu, do you think this might be... What's with the silence? I think this is where Ryu was born. And those are the bones of... Are you alright, Ryu? I wondered if you were coming all the way up here. And this is the lady from the cabin. I had a feeling. Who are you? It is Legolas, of course. And she means us no harm. I am a scholar, I suppose. I've spent many a year learning of the creatures in these mountains, both living and the dead. And what do you want? That dragon. You're rather young, aren't you? Ignorant, I think, in the potential of your kind. I could help you learn to unlock that power, if you wish. What do you want in return? You've already given me what I wanted. I've long desired access to this place, to study the bones here, but I was never strong enough to face that creature. And what do you know of dragon lore? Not much, but enough. You see that glowing stone by the skull, don't you? Touch it, and its power will become yours. Among the half-broken skull is a faintly glowing blue gem. Rhea reaches out and touches it with a claw. And this actually powers up your scales and claws, technically Rhea's equipment, replaces it with a stronger version. See, dragons can absorb bits of power from where other dragons have fallen. If you take that gem, there's more power it yet hides. Rhea took the blue dragon gem. That thing looks familiar. Didn't we find another gem like that in the forest? Oh, you've seen this type of gem before, have you? You might even be capable of dragon shifting then. Dragon whatting? Dragon shifting. It's a little complicated, and this place isn't quite suited to a long talk. Why don't you come back to my place? You can rest up there, and I can explain everything. And that's how it works. Did you catch all of that? Oh, well, that's alright. They say the best way to learn is by doing. Come, let us spar a bit. And then you have a fight with Legolas. The time has come. Remember what I have taught you. Focus and draw upon the power of the Dragon Gem. So Ryu can now turn into other dragon forms and do stuff. You did it! You should now be able to freely shift between the powers of any dragon gems you have found. Right now you carry a blue and green dragon gem. Come test your new powers. That blue dragon form resists ice damage, while causing your own attacks to deal ice-type damage. And your green dragon form is much more resistant to physical attacks. Whenever you shift forms, you will create a powerful burst of magic that will protect your allies. Get in here, you two. So we can dragon shift. So the green form resists physical attacks, creates a barrier that protects against physical damage, and instead of the Ice Breath ability, Ryu is able to use just a basic roar. Excellent, that is enough for now. Excellent, you learn quickly. You can also use the dragon gems outside of battle from the special section of your items menu if you want to change forms without using any stamina. Yeah, I need to make that work. If you want to continue to grow more powerful, you should head toward the town of Chill, south of here. You can reach it by going through the southeastern exit of the mines. Thank you for all you've done. It has been a pleasure. And she still tells you. Do you still have that dialogue, if I do rest? Just want to make sure. Yep, good luck to you on your journey. Okay. Alright, good. So, the dragon shifting out of combat does work. Good. So, then you go back into the mines. You backtrack through an area, but, you know, Ryu gets to try out some of his new stuff against the enemies here, which is nice. Since you finally have, like, a proper AoE. And eventually you come down here. So, prior to this, there's some NPCs here that block you from going. But now you're able to get through, and be careful out there, you'll need a guide to safely cross some of the more dangerous parts of the tundra. You can hire guides in the town of Chill, just follow the road. And instead of the overworld, this takes you out to the tundra. To reach Chill, just follow the road. Be careful, monsters lurk in the snowy wilderness. So, you can either cut across the snow, or you can just follow the broken road. There are no enemy encounters if you just stay on the road, but if you do go take the shorter path through the snow, there's going to be enemies, and they're going to be relatively powerful. Like, not ridiculous, and it's going to be a low encounter rate, but, you know, it is going to be something that players will have to be aware of. And you just keep following the road. That's why this feels so unnatural. I have the lamppost on the wrong side. And eventually that leads into the city. And this is the town of Chill. So here in the town of Chill, you are going to meet the Space Marine Quartus, who is level 40 and stupidly overpowered, who will join your party. And then he is going to help sort of guide you to different places on the tundra. And one of those places will have another dragon gem. And there's going to be a couple other, like, little side areas that you can get to in the tundra. But the point is that you're basically here in the tundra until you and Quartus unlock something that you need to navigate the tundra. And then once you do, from that point on, you'll actually be able to, instead of going into the huge tundra map, just go to the overworld map. And, you know, you'll be able to go back to the tundra if you want, but that's how you'll get to the overworld map, and then the overworld map will let you actually progress to the next area. So the tundra and Chilltown are sort of going to work as like a basic hub area for here. There's going to be like a few quests, a few things you can do based in this area. So that's the idea for now. And I need to place one more spire here, just because it looked a little naked to my eyes. And yeah, just a few speckles along the top of the outer walls, just to sort of break up the white. They don't want to be in any particular order, and they don't want to feel too cluttered. There we go. All right, so yeah, that's where the project is right now. Honestly, I think a lot of good has been done today. It's already 6 o'clock for me, so I think I'm going to basically be ending the stream here. But in case you didn't see on my channel, I did release an updated publicly playable version of this project. It covers everything up through unlocking the dragon shifting. So it doesn't have any of the Tundra stuff that we've designed today, but it does have everything up to that point unlocked. And I made a video on it with a little trailer and whatnot. So in order to end today's stream, I am just going to show that little trailer. If you go and find that video on my channel, there's a link there if you want to check out the game yourself. And I will see you all on the next one. I hope you enjoy... I hope you enjoy this. I spent a couple hours this morning making it.